What's good, great people every day?
As y'all can see, if y'all,
When we get up.
you're right, freaking fly. As y'all can see, as I said on the last video, we are not at home, we are away. But let's get it today. So, listen, I was gonna, I kept seeing this pop up on my timeline from time to time. You remember the little boy, just regular little boy went to the Chiefs game, had his face painted, had the Chiefs on there, and then the world tried to attack this little boy, trying to call racist. So apparently the parents on top of it, like trying to sue. And there's something going on that I want to check out and see Black conservatives' perspective on this. So we're gonna do a reaction to what he's doing on that particular one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, come on. How many parents allow their kids to have black face paint, had used face paint to paint their faces black for Halloween for a particular costume?
True.
I'm just saying.
Man, it's just a little kid, man.
Judging, just saying.
Right. And this ain't nothing but a little kid, man, bro. Y'all tripping.
People are upset at this young Kansas City Chiefs fan for wearing blackface and a native headdress at a recent game. The sports blog Deadspin wrote an article and posted that article on Twitter with the headline, "The NFL needs to speak out against Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface and native headdress." Oh, except he wasn't doing blackface whatsoever. This is called war paint. He's at a football game. Never mind the fact that the whole other side of his face was covered in red. But the journalist who wrote this article, he doubled down on his claims. He said, "For the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I could make the argument that this makes it even worse."
What?
How? Keep in mind, this is the same journalist who was nominated for a literal Pulitzer Prize, which is a prize awarded for outstanding public service and achievement in American journalism. Says a lot about the state of our media in this country. Now, as far as the native headdress, I really don't see the issue. Now, I do know Native Americans that get offended by these kinds of things, and I do know Native Americans that appreciate these kinds of things and believe that their culture is being celebrated and kept alive. I mean, look at the Washington Redskins, who got their name in honor of their literal coach at the time, who was also Native American. Literal decades after the name change, Walter Wetzel, a literal Blackfoot tribal chairman in his own right, persuaded the team to drop this logo and use this logo in honor of his people. But nope, we got rid of that because some people were upset. Who am I supposed to side with? I'm probably going to side with the people that aren't playing the offended Olympics 24/7. How dare y'all try to ruin this innocent little boy's life because of y'all sick, twisted egos.
Exactly.
I truly wish him the best.
All right, guys, so we have some big news, some good news regarding the situation involving the young 9-year-old Chiefs fan, Holden Armenta, who was accused of being a flaming racist for wearing blackface during the Chiefs game and culturally appropriating Native American culture. Now, he was accused.
So we in an era of time to where, but I think that's gonna wear out. We're in an era of time where soon they're gonna get to be where a white person wear black shoes and they're gonna be like, you stomping on black people's head.
And this is crazy. So they're gonna sit here, and this is something in innocence, camaraderie, just like Halloween. Let's say this is a Halloween costume. Those of you who participate in Halloween, and also allow your children to dress up, you take them trick-or-treating.
All the above.
It wasn't any of that deemed to be racist. But yet, then we got youth that go and raid, bust in the stores of Nike, not top designer stores. Yes, I said youth. Go and check out Snapper Red TV. Got lots of those videos about it all across the USA, but it's all good. Come on, great people in the world. It's called having a brain. It's called not following along with the crowd. Because
we've gotten too much. We gotten to be too much to where when you making something that's harmless and innocent and you make it racist, that means you way out of line.
Now, and this takes away from things that could be deemed as that, because we're not going to erase racism from the world, because we know it does exist. As stupid and heinous as it is, it still exists. However, when you continue to look at things from that perspective or from that lens, you taint the true facts of the instances that are that, because they still happen, but fewer and further between. And I don't have any stats on that. I'm not going to go that deep, but it sure is. It seems to me now they want to make everything out to be that's completely.
Praise God that
Way off
nothing
kilter.
really racist happens, because if something really truly racist happened, what y'all gonna do?
But you can't say nothing really racist happens.
No, I'm talking about if had a person with a swastika come down and crash into a school, how that's a real event. That would be a real event. But this right here, this is nothingness. People have been doing this for years, and I think they went out to support and they start putting on the blackface. The tribal war paint too. So let's play it.
It is by woke Deadspin writer Karan J. Phillips, who has me blocked on X because I have essentially exposed him and called him out before for this reckless race hustling that he does, because he otherwise would not have a career. He has no talent outside of race hustling. I'm not sure exactly how he's still employed as a writer. But again, the supply of racism in this country is so little versus the demand that they have to essentially make up instances of racism. And when called out and confronted about the false accusation of racism, the race hustlers, instead of apologizing and detracting their false allegations, no, they just double and they triple down, right? They never apologize, which is exactly what Karan J. Phillips is doing here, okay? As there's an update that we went over here before in regards to the original article that he put out accusing this kid of being racist, even though clearly he wasn't wearing blackface, and also
Tribal
he
paint.
is Native American, okay? So, yeah, the update basically tries to, imply that his tribe does not endorse wearing the regalia as a part of a costume or participating in any other type of cultural appropriation, okay? So again, no apology, no retraction, doubling and tripling down on the nonsense. So with that being said, the family of Mr. Holden Aminta has actually spoken out about this situation. And last time we checked, they spoke with Jesse Waters, and they said, look, it's too late for an apology, okay? It's too late for an apology. The damage has been done.
That's right.
He's a great patriot, he's a great American, and he's a great fan, and everybody loves Holden. But Karen over at Deadspin doesn't. Bubba, would you like an apology? What would you like from Karen at Deadspin?
Oh, look at him.
I don't even know what to think about that. It's a little too late for that.
Amen.
The damage is already done. It's, worldwide. Now there's comments all over. There's, disrespect.
Look at this man. He is an innocent
And
little
look at his
boy.
little face. I mean, literally. He
Innocent
is a young 9-year-old.
Yeah.
He is truly a little kid.
A little kid.
Oh my
Respect towards Native Americans and towards my family. We never in any way, shape, or form meant to disrespect any Native Americans or any tribes. The tribe we're from doesn't even wear that type of headdress.
That's what making you more crazy.
This specific headdress is a novelty piece. It's a costume piece. That's exactly what we had purchased it for and
Costume,
wore
like
it
I
for.
just said.
Not in any disrespect towards any Native Americans at all.
Okay.
And it's been a whirlwind of comments coming even from other tribes, from tribal members. Some think it's okay, some think it's not okay. It's a 9-year-old boy supporting his team.
Facts. So again, the damage has been done, okay? And the damage is that a 9-year-old boy has been defamed. He's been smeared as a racist who hates black people and also hates Native Americans. And this is not an exaggeration. Like, that's literally what the article said, is that this child, because he's wearing face paint, okay, he's wearing blackface, okay, and he's also wearing the Native American headdress, even though he is Native American, hates black people and Native Americans, okay? It's written in the article, okay? This guy is accusing a 9-year-old of hate and bigotry, which, again, it blows my mind that this is a story in 2023, but it also is not very surprising because, again, the supply of racism in this country is so little that they have to make it up, okay? Because the demand is so high, and the demand is mostly from people who always are boohoo, whine, and cry racism all the time. They have a financial incentive to boohoo, whine, and cry racism. And as I've said in past videos about this topic, the boohoo, whine, and cry racism industry needs to be defunded. So there's been a lot of speculation about what the family is going to do in response. Okay, are they going to sue Deadspin? Are they going to sue Karen J. Phillips over what clearly, in my opinion, is defamation? And, you know, of course, the mainstream liberal media comes out and tries to essentially, you know, play it down as if, oh, well, they don't have a real case here. Like, for example, look at this title from Front Office Sports. Coverage of fans, Chiefs get up, sparks outrage, legal fallout, not so fast, right? So, again, this whole article right here basically outlines the legal potential liability if a defamation lawsuit is filed. And of course, again, they're trying to downplay, okay, they're trying to downplay the possibility of this sports site, Deadspin, getting sued and losing for what, in my non-legal opinion, okay, keep that in mind, that's my disclaimer, my non-legal opinion, I think they defamed the guy. Now, the argument made in this article is that accusations of racism are protected opinion, right? That's historically how the courts have looked at it, even if it's unfair. You know, accusing the child of being a racist apparently is protected opinion, okay, and is typically not defamatory, and that they could easily basically win the lawsuit or to avoid losing the lawsuit by just changing the article to make the headline more accurate. But again, you know.
So I'm gonna stop right there.
Well, this is just
It's ridiculous. So we got.
I mean, come on, people are just crazy.
Listen. Black people have gotten to a point to where we dealt with racist turmoil things for so long, to where now people feel like we have the upper hand to now we can make everything racist. No. So, and that's not what you want either. No. You don't want to get to a point to where now you feel like you're underpowered so long. Now I'm overpowered, so let me do the most, because that's what that is.
And clearly, I mean, for this to be a Pulitzer Prize journalist, you know, quite interesting how of all stories to write about, you grabbed this as a story.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really. But you know, it always goes back to the perspective and the thought of the person. There's so many other things you can be writing about right now, bruh. That ain't even one of them.
Yeah.
And a kid, come on. Like I said, I guess you weren't out trick-or-treating. I guess you weren't out for Halloween because like he said, he bought it as a costume. So how many other kids are out here walking around with their face painted on? And it could have been black for Halloween. They could have been ghost. They could have been all kinds of things.
And nothing, nothing about that boy's outfit. Man, people have been doing the double mask thing for the war paint for the Chiefs game for a long time. And I get it.
But not only for that team, other teams.
No. So what happened was, man, you got the Chiefs just like the Redskins. People have been masking. So what are they gonna say? Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, it's racist.
Blue and white.
It's racist. They got black letters.
Blue and white. What team is that? I've seen people faces half blue, half white.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, this is
so the blue and white. So who you getting? Are you going against white people and the aliens? So I mean, so what's next? What's next?
Of all things, you know, that wasn't even worth a headline for. It really wasn't. That was a waste of ink.
Absolutely.
Poor kid. I'm so glad.
And he was a kid.
I know, exactly. You look at his little innocent face, you know, he's standing up there trying to hold his head up high and his chest up, because I know his parents have talked to him and tried to build up his courage and esteem and everything, because clearly kids are kids.
This is a kid.
Kids are kids.
This is a kid.
Who they said? All right, well.
All right. How you defame a 9-year-old?
The parents are like, no, we don't need your apology. They probably have forgiven them. Hopefully they may have forgiven them. But if not, then, you know, they don't want your apology. They're going to work on forgiving them. And it's time for us to take this to legal action.
Absolutely.
I don't blame you.
On that note, baby, lead them to the wall.
All right, great people. Give us some comments in the comment section. We appreciate your support. Let's get this channel up to 200K. We thank you guys, and keep chiming in for more. And we are dropping our new merch link. Is going to be dropped on the 8th. Those of you who already subscribed have already subscribed to the newsletter. 0 to 5K subscribers, 0-5K subs, no money, no experience.com. You can sign up for the free newsletter and have access to be able to gain 20% off before the 8th. So see you soon, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.